Welcome back to Buckwheat Hollow Farm, where today we're going to show you how we collected some of this. And we ended up with some of this. So follow along with us. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. So I think this is a sugar maple. It's hard to tell. The buds that are on the end are not red like the red maples, and they have kind of a tan-ish color to them. But we're gonna tap a few taps into this. So we're gonna drill up at a bit of an angle, and we're gonna go 1.5 inches in.
Oh, wow, okay.
Tap it in. And we just drilled some holes in the top of this.
Mostly to see if it would work since it's supposed to rain tomorrow.
We're going to do a few of them in this tree because it's so big. On to the next one. So we tapped these two earlier. I think this is, I'm 99% sure this is a red maple. Here. I don't know if you can see the buds. They're red.
Yep.
There. So that would be a red maple. So it's not going to have as high of a sugar content, which means that you would need more. You need like 40 to 50 gallons of sap per gallon of syrup. So we might get like a cup of syrup out of this.
Well, that's okay. It's a science experiment. I've always wanted to tap a maple tree, but I've never owned one.
So we've got a couple of them tapped here, and it's slowly dripping out. We've got some in the bucket here. I don't know if you can see it very well.
Oh, you can see it kind of sloshing and some other stuff. The impurities we can skim off as we're boiling and stuff like that. All right, yet another tree. This one looks like a red maple. Do you see the steady flow there? It's coming down the back side. You can see how full it is in the hose, which it's curling up right now. We'll put it in the bucket in a minute. There we go. Fluid level.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, that's got some sap.
It's lunchtime, so we're going to collect some sap. It hasn't warmed up as much today, so I doubt that we'll have quite as much sap as we had this morning when our jugs were full. But still, we want to keep them emptied out so that if it does flow really, really well, we're not just wasting it by dumping it on the ground. So we got a 5-gallon bucket. The other thing is I need to drill some little holes to relieve some pressure that's building up. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right, so this is part of what I think might be some of our problem. You look really close right there. It's actually, as the sap drips down into this, it's sealed up so well that it's pressurizing the 1-gallon container here. So a lot of people pull vacuum on their syrup lines, and that will pull a lot more sap out. We're actually doing the reverse by pressurizing this. So I'm going to drill a little hole right here. That way it can't rain down in it, but also we'll have a little breather hole. And we'll see if that helps. Crystal clear, almost looks like water. As slow as I can do it.
Stop, where are we going?
So how many of these did we start with?
I didn't count, but this is about half based on the volume in the refrigerator. So we pulled, well, this is what was left in the refrigerator. We've got the other half in these pots.
And we have a 5-gallon bucket down here.
Right, which that had been sitting
Which had been sitting outside and is frozen right now. So we got 3 pots going. Tell me what they're for.
Right, so this is what we're calling our finishing pot. We've got the candy thermometer set nicely in there. It's got a really a large surface area that's in contact with the stove. So we'll get good finishing heating on that.
And what is the candy thermometer gonna be at?
So we tested how this thermometer reads where our water boiling point is, and we got about 205 to 207.
206.
Okay, so we're gonna add 7 degrees to that.
And that should be what we finish the syrup
so we'll
at.
keep an eye on that.
And we have a digital thermometer that might be a little bit more accurate, and that one tested at 210 degrees. So we would be at 217.
Okay, this is my coming up to temperature pot. So I'm taking ladles from the boiling pot and adding it to our finishing pot. We're also getting it goes from the refrigerator to the small pot. So this warms up a little bit, and then we put it in here and it comes up to boiling. And then as it continues to boil, then I'll put another scoop in here. We don't want this to go down, the temperature in this to go down. We don't want it to stop boiling. So by bringing the sap up to boiling here, we're not decreasing the temperature in this pot.
We've been doing this for about
3 hours.
3 hours so far, and a lot has boiled off. And we haven't steamed up the kitchen, which is good.
Pretty well so far. I mean, we may find a sticky mess later, but not on all the surfaces at least.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it's going to be a long day of boiling sap.
Oh, well, can you tell? Probably not in the video.
It's probably hard to tell, but...
So this is really clear, what we got from the tree. You can tell this is being a little bit more concentrated. See the yellowish tint there. And of course, when it's syrup, more water will have boiled out. It'll be a richer, more amber color.
Yeah, we should have a gold to an amber color.
It's really neat that we're already starting to see some of that.
Yep. We'll check back later. So we're boiling sap for the second day. Is a lot of steam coming off. So one of the things is most people don't do this inside because it's a little bit gross and it can make everything kind of sticky because what's boiling off does have a little bit of sugar content in it. So we have set this big fan up over here and cracked a door on the opposite side of the kitchen so that we get good flow, and it doesn't steam up the windows. We haven't had any water dripping from anything, and nothing was really sticky after 12 hours of boiling yesterday. So we tasted yesterday.
Ooh.
And that was 50 drops of sap right there. That's right. You look it up.
That's good. That is good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Filter? That is...
Where's the book of instructions? Let's just make sure that... Ooh, it looks so pretty.
Very syrupy.
Where's the top of this? It almost tasted like it had vanilla or something in it, which we didn't add anything to it, but it was really good.
Nikki kept saying, I just want pancakes. I just want pancakes. Even when we were getting in bed last night, I just want pancakes. Do you want to go make me some pancakes?
Guess what we're having for dinner tonight?
Probably pancakes. But anyways, yep. So we have probably another 10 gallons to boil down today, which should get us close to a quart, and we'll have a half a gallon of syrup